What's up, guys? How's it going? Chilling, 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 chilling. All right, so we're gonna do some more gameplay testing here. I made some changes, just so you guys know. I saw Darth Destro made a video with the Redskins versus the Ravens, and I let him know the Ravens weren't even rated, so that's why some of the gameplay was off. But anyways, so one thing that I've changed with my latest roster are the way that I tier players. And so all of the teams have been updated. As you can see, you know, the Redskins have 2 gold, 2 silver, and the rest bronze. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the Madden ratings. um, I'm using the Madden ratings to come up with the tiers. So I'm using the overall rating. So what I'm doing is sorting by overall, and basically players that are rated 90 overall or above in Madden 17, I'm making them a gold. And players that are rated 86 through 89, I'm rating them as silver. And the ones that are 85 or below, I'm rating as a bronze player. And before I was doing like first team all pro, you know, pro bowlers were golds, and then just regular pro bowlers were silvers. But what I found was that I didn't feel like I was getting the best representation of the team. You know, like the power ratings or rankings. I mean, you know, like you look at the Seahawks, they should have a lot more gold. Same thing with the Patriots. So I made the change, and I think it's gonna be for the better, because um, I'm seeing more of a better I'm just seeing a better distribution basically between the teams. So for those of you guys out there who who follow me, that's a change that I made with these rosters. So every team has been updated, and they're going to play differently than they did before. You know, one thing that we also have to keep in mind, and I'm not sure how much it really affects the gameplay, but you know, teams have been players players are players in this game, in this roster, have abilities, whether they're tiered or not. You know, so whether you're a gold or not, you're still going to have attributes. You're still going to have um, attributes, and you're still going to have abilities, right? So every player in this roster, whether you're a gold, silver, bronze, or none of the above, you're gonna have your speed, your your jumping, your strength, your agility, and then all the other stats based on based on the way that you. I think I got hit. Based on their performance, right? And their combine stats, and all that good stuff. Plus, they're going to have their abilities. So if they're the kind of person, if they're a wide receiver and they do acrobatic catches, but they're not a gold, silver, or bronze, they're still going to get the acrobatic catches ability, right? So just keep that in mind, guys. Now, my only question is, what does that really do to the players and the way that they play in the game? Like, do they actually play differently if they're the same exact player, same ratings, same abilities, and they're a gold versus nothing? I mean, is there a difference in the way they play? I think there is, but I haven't really spent time testing that. So for any of you guys out there who've done this kind of research, I'd love to hear, just to know if the medals even matter, right? Are they really going to make a difference? So anyways, this is the away uniform for the Giants. Odell Beckham He's obviously a goal for this team because he's rated over, 90 or above in Madden. So, anyways, and I try to do the. I knew I was gonna get that. I try to do the I try to do the accurate passing animations here. So if we take a look at Manning's animation, you know, that's that's as close to what I think I could get it to based on what I was able to research online, looking at videos. So same thing with Kirk Cousins. I know Destro had he was trying to understand how if the animation was right, but if there's anything you guys see that needs some changing, let me know. Open up the editor, look at the animations. If you think there should be a different one for a particular quarterback, just let me know, and I will make the change if I think it's appropriate. One thing I also found out that maybe you guys, excuse me, maybe you guys have seen it before. Excuse me, in my last video, I don't know if there was a part in there where one of the players on the Giants, I think it was Collins, the safety, he had a sleeve right on his arm, but he also had an elbow pad, an elbow sleeve. So what I do is if the player has a longer sleeve like they have now in the NFL, they don't just go up to right before their elbow, they're just their forearm now. They also have it goes from their wrist all the way up over their elbow. So I just add the elbow sleeve to the forearm sleeve, and it makes it, a longer sleeve. But Collins, I think was his name in my last video with the Giants, he had two different colors. So I had both the right arm, I think it was, and the right elbow both set to sleeve team, in the editor. But I did some research and I found out that the editor was working perfectly. What happens is oh man, I was right there. The game, for some reason, the first color. So this is just a tidbit, guys. So you guys should pay attention. But when you're making your uniforms, you know how you have the color menu where you can pick all your different color swatches. The first color that you pick in there, whatever that color is, let's say you pick red. Your elbow team, whatever you put for your elbow, if it's a team option. So if it's sleeve team, or if it's, I think there might be another one called just pad team. But if you do anything for team, for the elbow at least, I didn't research any other ones, so this may be the case elsewhere, but it's a big dude. For the elbow, it uses that first color no matter what you select in your uniform, because in your uniform they have the option to select a color for. Obviously, they have an option to do your accessories, right? So you can do your elbow pad, your wrist pad, wristbands. You can do your shoes, your gloves. No matter what you set the elbow or at least the elbow to, it's going to use that first color. So I went through all the teams and I made sure that the colors matched what I wanted them to match for the elbow. I changed around the first color and I had to make some tweaks to make sure the first color was the right color. So anyways, man, Cousins is getting raped. Damn, that's 3 sacks in a row. He's holding on to the ball too long. He's definitely eluding. So hope you guys follow that, and that's why the Giants player was showing a different color. But keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. So yeah, I'm gonna probably start making a new team next. I might do the Ravens. I mean, that's the first team that the Bills are playing this year, so I'm probably going to work on them next. You know, when I have some time. As I've told you guys, you know, I'm kind of busy right now, so things are a little hectic with work. You know, I have a new job, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn, that's what you call a run, boy. That's a nice run right there. Got to see that again. I'm going to have to save that replay.
Dan, check out all the yards he snarfs up here. Yes, snarfs. That's an old football term.
It just looks clean. You know, I downloaded the Madden trial. That was just a nice, smooth interaction. So I downloaded the Madden 17 trial, guys, and you know, I played one game and I put it on YouTube with my initial thoughts, and yesterday I said to myself, you know what, let me try it again. Let me play a couple more games. Let me play a complete game before I really, you know, dismiss that game. And I don't know, I was a little bit surprised because I actually thought the game it was playable. Like the commentary is a definite improvement, you know. And I didn't really get to hear the commentary much when I was doing my video before. I had the volume really low, so I couldn't hear it. But the commentary is definitely a huge improvement to the game. So that's one positive note. The presentation is a lot better as well than what I've experienced from the previous years. So, you know, just the one thing I didn't like is it showed the coach a lot. So a lot of the presentation was it would cut to Rex Ryan, you know, celebrating or throwing things. The graphics are obviously great. You know, I don't like the camera view. That's something that I think needs to be changed. It's either too zoomed in or the next option is too zoomed out. So I wish they had an in between. So the camera's not perfect. What else? But the gameplay, one thing I think is good to know is the gameplay actually feels better and more playable than last year. I don't see as many like weird glitches in terms of like the way the guys like move around and bump into each other. So I think they've cleaned that up a little bit. Now I've only played probably 2 total games. And I'm not fully familiar with all the controls, like the pre-play controls and how you adjust people. I feel like they've overcomplicated it. But I haven't really played that game much in the past few years, so I really can't say that I'm an expert, you know. But the game doesn't move as smooth as APF. You know, 2K obviously has them beat when it comes to the way the guys move. Even the run I just showed you there with Jennings, I think it was, you know, it's definitely much smoother in this game, much more realistic looking than Madden. But Madden has improved. I'll have to give it that, you know. So for all you guys that that always say, "Oh, you know, you're a Madden hater," there you go. I'm telling you right now, I think it's improved. I have no problem saying that. You know, if they can do a better job with the game, I'm going to be the first one. Like I've told you before, I'll be the first one to admit that the game is improving. Is it better than? Do I think it's got APF beat? I don't think so in terms of the gameplay. But you know, when you play it, when you play Madden this year, there's definitely a noticeable difference. Where yes, it's not a drastic change in terms of last year, but there's some subtle changes that I think the whole, all of them put together, really stand out. You know, especially with especially with the commentary, the presentation. And you know, you think about this game here. I love this game. I absolutely love it, and I'm going to continue to make the rosters, and I'm planning on playing this game. Planning on playing Backbreaker, ESPN 2K4. I don't have a way to import this roster into 2K5, but I'm going to be playing all these games. You know, I like variety. I'll throw in some NFL Fever here and there as well. So, and I'm not just going to play one football game. But one thing I can say is that there is some pleasure and some satisfaction when I can just turn on a game and the rosters are done. You know, not only that, but the logos are there. Um, you know, that's nothing new because that's been in Madden for the years past. But if the game is playable, you know, the fact that you have a franchise mode, the I played 1 week's worth of franchise and I did the training camp and that was pretty cool because you can do like a um, preparation during your before your first week and you can focus on different players and you can add XP, which XP I'm not the biggest fan of, but it has, you know, it has more depth obviously than a game like APF or Backbreaker. You know, it's got a full franchise and there's a lot to it. It's just for me, it's always the gameplay that hinders it. Um, but I have to say, you know, if you guys want to try it out, I suggest you try it. Um, and I have I've been having a decent experience with it. So you know, my initial reaction, you know, I don't think it's as bad as I thought it was in my initial reaction. When you add in the commentary and you look at the total package, it's it feels like I said, it feels a little different. I don't see as many weird animations. Um, but is it perfect? No. Does it have a lot of room to improve? Yes. I want to see what the just want to see what the options are for the fatigue. Because I changed it. Yeah, I changed it from 18 to 25 because I don't want guys to be subbed in as much as they were. I had it at 18 before in my last video, and that's why when I was looking at the Giants defense, I was like, why are there only so many stars? But because were half the guys were out because they were tired. So I'm still experimenting with the fatigue because I'd like for the running backs to come in um, naturally as they get fatigued. You know, I don't want them to, and I know that's also part of the the game plan. So I think sub out should be more like 50, you know, and sub in should be 85. Let me try that. I'm still toying around because I want to see these guys come in and out. I don't understand that. You know, like when you push the throw button hard, you know, in a long throw, Manning's got some decent throw power in his ratings, I believe, but it throws it like short and weak. You know, I was throwing out there to Beckham, and he had to turn around. So I don't know. I mean, that might just be the reality. If you're gonna throw a bullet, you're not gonna throw a bullet very far. I don't care who you are. Um, but I think the Giants came out nice, guys. Let me know what you think. This roster's coming out. It's I think it's looking better each week. But you know, the commentary in this game is great as well. I just think that, you know, it's been around for so long that, you know, it's one of those things where, oh, you're gone. it's been around for so long that it's become a little bit repetitive. Obviously, every once in a while I hear something that I either never heard before or um, or just haven't heard in a long time. So it stays, you know, it surprises you sometimes. Um, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. I normally do my 2-quarter videos. I know they're long, so I appreciate the views. Um, One thing I gotta get better at, I need to get better at in this game is running and juking. I wish, I don't know, I feel like I'm not that good at running. The most I ever do is just like branch tackles and I'm able to get out that way. Touchdown. Yeah, boy. That feels good. So,
I think I could have done a better job covering him. I doubt that.
I like when they laugh like that. Peter O'Keefe. Um, so yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about the new Madden for you guys who play it. Like I said, it's not going to be 2K. It's not going to be as good as the 2K games in my opinion in terms of the gameplay. But I do believe it might be worth playing this year. And I can't believe I'm even saying that. But like I said, I mean, I'll hand it to the guys if they make a playable game. I'm gonna play it. I'm not here to just say that you know I don't want to play football just because it's Madden. No, I grew up on Madden, and if the game is worth playing, I'll play it. You know, it's it doesn't have to be one game, only one game. Yeah, you can play other games. Yeah, you can have some alternatives, right? The only thing that the thing that I'm probably gonna do if I do end up playing it, I'm gonna probably buy it used because I don't support the fact that I don't want to support the fact that we don't have any competition, and I don't want to feed Madden any extra income that they don't deserve in terms of not having the license. I mean, if you're gonna lock up the license like that, whether you're the NFL or EA, and you're basically monopolizing the market, I'm sorry, but you need to learn a lesson, and whatever I can do to to try and break up that monopoly, I'll do. Because I think that if Madden were to go broke because no one bought it, I think that the obviously the competition would open up because the license would open up to at least another person. I'd love for 2K to have a shot at it, or Natural Motion, who made Backbreaker, or Microsoft, or somebody else, or the guys who make MLB The Show, San Diego Studios. I mean, get someone else to get have a shot at it, you know. But they've put us through hell for the past decade, and it's not cool. So if you want competition to oh, nice catch, boy. That was nice. I see that replay. If you guys want competition, don't feed the monopoly. If you want to play Madden, go buy it used. That doesn't give him any revenue. I don't believe it does. That was a nice little play there. I might want to see that again. Because if you look at him, he's just standing out there playing zone. And that jump was a little crazy. I mean, he jumped pretty far, but I mean, it's not. I don't think it's. I don't think it's totally. I don't think it's nuts the way he jumped out to that. I'm tired though, but that's not out of this world. Nice play.
So high, only the
Um,
can hear him.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you gotta love D like that.
The Cougars are going to try and capitalize on the interception. They'll start this drive at the
damn.
23-yard line.
So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you know, I love my Buffalo Bills, and playing this game as Buffalo, obviously it's not the same logo, and it plays a little bit different. I mean, it looks, you don't get all the NFL features that you would if you were playing an NFL game, but I can live with that. It's not gonna drive me nuts. But it was nice to to get in there and play, you know, play my get a taste of the franchise mode in in Madden, and see Rex Ryan, and you know, see all the player likeness. I mean, in terms of the graphics, I mean, you see players that actually look like those players. You see dreads, and like I said, I mean, if the game is good enough for me to play, then I'm gonna play it. You know, but I haven't played it in a few years, and I definitely don't. I don't agree with the fact that we only have one player who has a monopoly, you know, over this industry, and this, you know, football video game market. So I'm not gonna support them. Just not. Now, if they made a great game, if they made a phenomenal game and they were the best in the market, like MLB The Show, then you know what? Then I would support them. But the game, I'd have to say I give the game, if I had to rank it now, it's kind of early to even, you know, think about that. That was a nice little move there. Um, I'm not going to give a review or a score on the game yet because it's too early. But it's definitely playable so far. You know, maybe in a week or two, if I try it and I end up buying it somehow used, maybe maybe I'll like it more or less. I don't know, but I still love APS gameplay the best. I think this game is solid. I can't wait to play my season in this game. That's part of the thing too. All I've been playing are quick games, you know, so far in this game. I haven't gotten to the point where I actually could create a season, see stats. Um, but that's one thing that I'm missing, you know. I'm missing seeing the stats, the week to week progression. You know, and it's going to take a while before I get there because I need to get these rosters done. So, you know, it's a lot of work to play an older game and deal with, you know, having to, but you know, it's what it takes right now because we don't have competition. So this is what you have to do if you want to play the older games with the new rosters. You have to put that work in. And I don't know how much time I'm going to have because I'm going to be busy with work. So we'll see. So I'll keep you guys posted. Maybe I'll make some Madden videos if I think it's worth doing. But just want to let you guys know out there that, you know, just what I'm experiencing. I keep it real. That's the thing with me. I keep it real. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not gonna. I mean, my opinion's my opinion, and you know, and that's fine. Everybody has their opinion, and if I think Madden's playing better, I'm gonna say it is. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and just pretend like Madden is no good. Oh man, I had him beat. Damn. I want to see that real quick again. I want to see what happened here because I felt like I had him beat, but no, he like turned around and just automatically just caught up with me really fast. And then he slowed down a little bit. I don't know why he slowed down. Shepard. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it real, guys. I mean, if I like something, I'm gonna say I like it. If I don't, I don't. You know, Madden can come out next year and be phenomenal. You know, I can't sit here and act like I can't sit here and act like I'm not gonna be the kind of person that will never play Madden just because. No, life's too short for that, man. But if the game is not where it needs to be and it has a lot of work to do, then, you know, I may not buy it new and feed the beast. You know, I'll buy it used and, you know, if it's not where it needs to be. And this year I may buy it new. I mean, used. But if they were to make a quality game and it was worthy of my time, then, you know, then they may earn me buying it new. But this year is not there yet in terms of that mark. You know, I think they have to take that core game plan and then transplant it out. I wish it played more like this, but you know that'll be my ticket. If the gameplay drastically feels different, that's when I think they're going to earn my money. But until then, you know, I'll try it out, see how it is, and I'll keep you guys posted on how I feel about it. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is the Giants. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, feedback, and we'll be doing it next time. I think I'm gonna make the Ravens next. I'm not sure yet. We'll see, but just stay tuned, and there'll be more to come. All right, guys. I'll leave you with this halftime show, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.
The Cougars should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Madden went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Towards the end of the first quarter, all at their own 44-yard line. Jennings got the carry here, and once he found the lane, he was off. That set up a 26-yard field goal. Now early in the second quarter, the Rhinos behind by 3. Grant came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. They take their first lead of the game and are now up by 4. The Cougars, middle of the second. Harris was definitely a key player as he was able to work his way open for a big one here. A 56-yard play that set up a visitor's touchdown. The Cougars ahead 10-7. Jackson makes him pay here as he's running a deep route, and this ball is right where it needs to be. Big play by the offense, but they couldn't make good and threw it away on an interception later in the drive. Late into the second quarter, all at the 32. Number 8 is back to throw, and this is nothing more than a little pitch and catch with his wide receiver. A 31-yard touchdown for the home team, and that will do it. The Rhinos are holding on to a lead 14-10.
All right.